What is the reality of Harut and Marut? Are they still active in the well of Babel, as this is also in Syria? Sorry for the bad adab.
Yeah, that involves Iraq. That was the whole explanation of why they went into Iraq. The Tigris and Euphrates, I think, is the two rivers where the two rivers meet. Means that when they went into those regions, one of the first things they never described to anybody, what they surrounded was the well, which was the well of Babel in Babylon. And in that well is the source of black magic, where the two angels are upside down and held upside down. And the magicians enter with knowing that you will be punished if you use these, and they also give disclaimer that you will be punished for using this, and they insist on using it. So certain people from that region locked off the whole area and all went there to get their magic because they're cut off from the heavens. When you're cut off from the heavens, what happens? You start to do things that are against the heavens for your power. If you have a light bulb or a lamp, a beautiful lamp, either you're going to get the power from the heavens that will make your lamp shine. This also goes to the understanding that you don't have to tell people who you are. Means you don't go around and saying, I'm such and such, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, hoping people will take notice of you and then follow you. This system is that the lamp is developed, is made, has to have a luminous light. Means a light will be sending from the heavens into the lamp. The stronger the lamp is based on knowledges, character. It's not based on promoting yourself that I am such and such. When the character and the knowledges are dispensed, people find light within that. Like ships on a dark sea, they say that knowledge is something I am in need of, and they come towards that lamp. And the lamp doesn't care who comes, who doesn't come, they don't have to promote, they come to our lamp, we are the only lamp, we are the fires and the lights that come and the luminous nature of the teachings emanate out. So there's an adab in that lamp that you don't have to promote yourself, but you should promote the teachings so that ships out in sea they can find it. That's why the lighthouse sends a light on a dark night. And they are like shining stars on a dark night, and this is what Prophet described of companionship. That all who love me like my holy companions, they're like stars on a dark night. So we just described the whole earth is in zulum, is nighttime now. So their knowledges shine and their khuluq and character. It's not that they go around telling people, you know who I am, you have to do like this, you have to follow me, you know who I am. That's not how the luminous lights work. As a result of the fires they have no fear who comes and doesn't come, because Allah sends and the knowledges are dispensed. Now if you lose the connection to that light, and now how are you going to bring energy out? They make arrangements with a lower reality. And then they start to go to the lower dimension and say, give us something, give us power, give us this, give us that. And they begin to be plugged into very dark forces. And that's why the deeds and actions don't match the heavens. Because there's one lamp, if it's done right the energy comes from the heavens. If it's done wrong it's powered from the ground, from a lower force. But the end result is the deeds. Luminous lights, their deeds are beatific and good. and they share the deeds with people to encourage them towards goodness. So encourage people towards good deeds. But the ones who take from lower source, you don't see any good deeds from them. Lots of killing, lots of slaughtering, lots of… this don't look like it's from heavens. And it's not. And it's very obvious for luminous people, this is not heavenly character. They're taking power from a different source, that source goes and says, kill them, slaughter them, we want their blood, we want this, we want that. Well, that sounds like shaitan. So it's obvious for those who have eyes to see and to hear. But the adab of receiving faiz and luminous lights is that have good character and dispense heavenly knowledges. You don't have to advertise yourself, but advertise the knowledges so that people say, oh, these are knowledges, these are the foods of heaven. This is the table of Muhammadan Rasulullah. Sayyidina Isa asked one time, Ya Rabbi, send me a table from heaven so I can feed these people, they don't believe me, like self-promotion. And Allah said, be careful, because if I send this table and they don't eat you, I will burn those people for eternity, because they saw the sign and they didn't believe. So, no, send the table because they're asking, because this was not the Muhammadan character that you have to promote yourself and publicize yourself. And he brought a table, they were jealous, even more jealous than when he didn't have the table. So, this is magic, this table you brought for us, and Allah said, now they're destroyed, you shouldn't have asked for that. So the Muhammadan way is that there doesn't have to be any promotion, this is a heavenly table. It's only promoting that these are knowledges coming out, these are knowledges coming out, eat from them and enjoy. And the people whom eat from them freely, because the knowledge is sent all over the world. But if you like it and enjoy it, then come and support the organization and take from it, alhamdulillah. So one table came and everybody ran away, and the Muhammadan table is continuously flowing upon the earth. And these are knowledges that if they eat from these fruits for all of eternity, they are dressed from the lights and the realities of Muhammadan Rasulullah. So there was a lot to learn, that Sayyidina Isa was continuously trying to use miracles to capture an audience. But what happened in the knowledge is that miracles made people jealous, they don't make people to follow you. When you show miracles, people become jealous of you.
Subhanallah.
So miracles are not acceptable. An indirect miracle, no problem, that the knowledges come, these are miraculous, these barakahs come, these are miraculous. But it's never direct, because they know that that just opens hasad. So that doesn't open believing people. People whom are coming with all their heart and all their love, is the Muhammadan way is no miracles. When somebody asked before, oh I saw so many miracles, miracles is at a magic show and that never works. That if you do too many things miraculously, people have a very bad habit in their beliefs. We said there was one who was a spiritual healer in Indonesia, and he had gifts in his healing. And he reminded everyone he had to be careful, because when he was using rocks to do his massage onto the men's pressure points, people would ask for the rock after the healing. And he would get upset because he's a strong believer, so what are you going to do with the rock? He said, I don't know, it was miraculous what you did for us. And he got very offended with that, because he doesn't want to make people Buddh parast and idol worshippers, where they go back home now hold the rock on a special maqam on their house and keep hoping the rock is going to bless them. So then he started to use the nail clippers, because he said it was nail clippers is not something you think people would want to keep and to cherish, just to make sure that they didn't want to sort of think. So the barakahs from Allah, this is just the ulum and knowledges in the healing. So alhamdulillah, the Muhammadan way, it divorces itself from any miracles, and to never be confused with the dajjal. Indirect miracle of barakah and blessings, then this is whatever Allah wants to send to people, inshaAllah.